I'm trying to make this MX30 more practical. There's huge space in the engine bay. The only moving parts are the fan, the drive shaft coming out of the motor. That's about it. The first step is to place the emergency charger with the bag. Just hang it onto the battery fastener, like so. It'll hang there. It's not really touching any wires with any weight, and it's hanging and resting on the engine crossmember. This is step one and takes no tools. The next step, I'll try to fill the space in front of the battery above the fan. I found an old paint can that fits quite nicely in front of the battery, and it doesn't interfere with the hood. The hood actually have a little bit of indentation, so I could even have a little bit taller box, but this is what I found. The box could also be a bit longer. I'll check my scrap if I can find something else. So walking around all the trash I got here, I found a big canister that I could cut off the top half to make a container. This is a 25-liter container. But I also found a toolbox, approximately the same size, and also an old trash can. Maybe I could stuff this one down the transmission tunnel. So here's the selection of boxes that I've come up with. Let's see how they fit. The first one, the paint canister, fits, but there's some space left. The 25-liter can. It's too tall, I think. Actually, it fits. So the can actually fit fine. It's a 25-liter gallon. But if I cut the lid off or cut the top half, I think the contents would be very dirty, because even though the car is electric, I see a lot of grime actually on the surface inside the engine bay. A lot of pollen also, actually. So even though the space seems very secluded with the bottom plates and stuff, there does get a lot of grime in there. So I'll try another container which has a real lid. The toolbox. Fits perfectly. Has a lid. And yeah, easy to take with you if you need to bring it from your car. So this will be my container of choice, I think. trash can. Too big for the in front of the battery space, and oops, also way too big for the tunnel. I'll continue with the toolbox. I'll place it on this bracket. I'll cut some metal to go across here to there. There's another screw point, but you could also, with the perfect length, you could also rest it on this plastic enforcement thingy on the fan shroud. I won't be putting very heavy objects in the box. Maybe the other charging cable and some tools. I think I'm going for the easy solution, just cutting a place to length and resting it onto the fan shroud enforcement. So I found this old bracket for storage shelf. Some extra brackets for unused storage. I can easily cut it to fit. I found another bracket from a shelf, drilled a little hole in it, and I will place it. I'll use these two. I'll place it like this because of the curvature of the aluminium bracket. It'll be strong enough to hold what I'm going to transport here. So now I'll unscrew these 10mm bolts. They're just holding this bracket. It's nothing critical. I've checked underneath and there's no earthing or anything dangerous. The car is actually charging now while I'm doing it. 10mm socket. So now it's like this. This one will be attached by those two screws, and this new one will also be attached by those screws. In this end it will just rest on top of the radiator bracket. Actually, don't need to screw it. So there will only be these two screws that will be messed with.